Nastika's Secret. Now in band of 4, all set. And runners away. Good start for Emery's Rose, quick into stride. The Lair runs on at the inside. Span of 3 to Nastika's Secret with Shadow on the Sun as they race midway up the backstretch. Emery's Rose shows the way, 3 parts of a length. The Lair at the inside under a firm hold in second by 3. Nastika's Secret next, and Shadow on the Sun follows at the rail. Around the far turn they go. Now the Lair jumps to the lead by a length. Emery's Rose chasing from the outside. Nastika's Secret gearing up at 3 wide, top of the stretch. And Shadow on the Sun sticks to the rail, and they round the turn and run for home. The Lair trying to shake them off. The Lair shows the way with a final furlong to go. Shadow on the Sun is chasing Nastika's Secret back of that, but in deep stretch, the Lair in the final 100 yards under Manny Americano go on to win it clear by 4. Shadow on the Sun was second. Nastika's Secret and Emery's Rose running time 1:04 flat. And runners away. Good start for Mo Conley emerging from between horses. Mistona B is right there, prompted on. Now Nisa joins him at the rail. Up towards the outside, a Perfect Path kicks on fourth. A length to Family Trips back of that. Then there's a span of 3 back to Heat Seeking Lita. Half-mile away as they run for the far turn, and Nisa leads it by a length and a half. Mo Conley the outside second. Mistona B gaining ground at the rail. 2 more back to Family Trips now called on. A Perfect Path and Heat Seeking Lita. Around the turn just over a quarter mile away. Nisa's the one to get. On the outside, Mo Conley. Mistona B's at the inside chasing. Family Trips goes 5 wide, top of the lane. They turn for home, and Nisa continues to kick on. Mistona B on the inside. Here comes Heat Seeking Lita. Rolling late now. Heat Seeking Lita is full of run. 70 yards to go. Heat Seeking Lita up to win it by 2. Close between Nisa and Family Trips. Mo Conley followed. Mistona B and a Perfect Path. Time of the race 1:09 and 72 100ths. And runners away. Good start for Confidence Builder. Here goes Don't Tell Heidi. Don't Tell Heidi rushing up to converge on the lead as they head out of the chute onto the main oval. Smiling Thunders up to the outside to run with the leaders. Oreo's Dream just back of the lead trio. Gap of 7 or 8 to Nan Elizabeth, who trails. Midway up the backstretch they go. Don't Tell Heidi, the leader by a half, and Confidence Builder is just to her outside. Span of 2.5 or 3 to Smiling Thunder. Oreo's Dream is next at the rail and still a ways back to Nan Elizabeth. They take it around the far turn. Don't Tell Heidi, the leader, 3 parts of a length, and Confidence Builder is next. It's a green light for Oreo's Dream. She's got 7 to make up. Smiling Thunder on the outside of that, and Nan Elizabeth called on from far back, and they round the turn and run for home. Don't Tell Heidi, the leader. Confidence Builders right there. Oreo's Dream trying to cut into the margin. Deep stretch they come, and Confidence Builder gains the upper hand now. It's Confidence Builder 70 yards away. Don't Tell Heidi and Oreo's Dream. Confidence Builder the winner. Don't Tell Heidi to Oreo's Dream. Nan Elizabeth and Smiling Thunder. Running time 1:16 and 5 100ths. Now the 4th. And runners away. Escape from Paradise was hustled off the mark. She's a Kraken right there to join them. And Chrome's Best Copy situated third from the outside as they race round the first turn. Escape from Paradise, a short lead from She's a Kraken. Those two going at it early on. Chrome's Best Copy settled into stride third by a length and a quarter. Parker's 15 follows next. Big Jolt is directly back of that, and a span of 2.5 to Infinite Love. 5/8 of a mile to go for the girls. Escape from Paradise on the inside, and She's a Kraken. They're inseparable midway up the backstretch. Chrome's Best Copy lingers in third. Parker's 15 is tucked away fourth at the rail. Big Jolt back of that, and Infinite Love, and they take it to the far turn now, just over 3/8 of a mile away. And She's a Kraken takes charge now. She's a Kraken strides away to lead it by 2.5. On the outside, Chrome's Best Copy sets aim at the leader. Escape from Paradise shuffles off at the rail. Green light for Infinite Love, and she's stirring on the outside a quarter mile away. They run to the top of the stretch. She's a Kraken takes them for home clear by 4. Chrome's Best Copy in pursuit and Infinite Love, but with a furlong to go. She's a Kraken's opened up a wide margin now. Clear a half dozen as she gallops home. She's a Kraken to score it by 5 or 6. Infinite Love in second. Chrome's Best Copy was third. Parker's 15, Big Jolt, Escape from Paradise followed next. Running time of the race, 1:37 and 44 100ths. And runners away. Gypsy Gun was off well. Oh, What a Rush, determined to set the tone, goes right out for the lead. Public Appearance, Mangiapane is racing next as they make the sweep around the turn. Then it's back to Uncle Pete. A Skip in the Park and Jose Zanino content to trail. They're 8 off the lead as we get set for the backstretch run. Oh, What a Rush, the leader by a neck. Gypsy Gun on the outside, second by 2. Public Appearance to Mangiapane alongside, gaining ground. A span of 5 back to Uncle Pete and a Skip in the Park. And they take it midway up the backstretch. Oh, What a Rush is the leader. 3 parts to Gypsy Gun from the outside. Then it's back to Mangiapane. Public Appearance follows next, and a span of 3 to a Skip in the Park. And Uncle Pete into the far turn they go now. Oh, What a Rush on the lead, strides away 2.5 clear of Gypsy Gun. Mangiapane next on the outside, 2 back to Public Appearance. A Skip in the Park, and Jose Zanino gearing up with that one now, a quarter mile away. Suddenly 5 off the beat. They round the turn and run for home. Oh, What a Rush is the leader as they straighten away down the stretch. Public Appearance, a Skip in the Park is rolling on the outside. And here comes the Argentinian flyer, Jose Zanino, with a Skip in the Park on the outside, determined to get to the front. And he'll make his final ride a winning one with a Skip in the Park. Oh, What a Rush was second. Mangiapane to Public Appearance, Uncle Pete, and Gypsy Gun. Time on the board, 1:36 and 54 100ths. Send them on their way. Send them on their way. And runners away. Losing the rider was Ko Samui, who lost jockey Carlos Montalvo at the start. Out front, Emperor of the North sets sail for the lead as they make way round that first turn. I'm Noble settled into stride, second by 2. March on Lynch is into third by 2.5 or 3, and Move Over is racing fourth and last as they prepare for the backstretch run. Opening quarter, 23 and 5 100ths. Emperor of the North, I'm Noble, those two dead in the eye. And they've paired off 3 clear of March on Lynch racing third. Length and a half to move over at the tail, but they're only 4 front to back with a half mile to go. On the inside, Emperor of the North pulls to the lead by a neck now. I'm Noble to the outside, racing next. March on Lynch is poised in third. Moving through, move over at the inside. Around the far turn they go. 3/8 of a mile to journey. Emperor of the North strides away now and leads it by a length and a half. I'm Noble is chasing. Green light for March on Lynch, who is sent after the leader now. Move over is at the rail as they run to the top of the stretch. They round the turn and head for home. Emperor of the North comes off the turn in front. I'm Noble is chasing. March on Lynch, grandstand side. Anyone at 3 with a furlong to go. But on the inside, Emperor of the North and Luis Reyes have answered the call and pulled clear by 4 or 5. Emperor of the North to win it. I'm Noble was second. March on Lynch and move over. They stop the clock at 1:36 and 59 100ths. They are in the gate. And runners away in the 57th running of the Washington Cup Filly and Mare Stakes. And Nation's Belle surging to the front early with Zippin' Sevens right there to greet her. Then comes Stay Sassy on the outside. Rocket a Day prompted from between horses. I'm Telling Mom from third last on the outside. Chai follows that. Emerald Sea drifting back to the tail. They make way around that first turn. And Nation's Belle shows the way clear by 2. Zippin' Sevens in stride with Rocket a Day on the outside. Still 2.5 or 3 to Stay Sassy running on fourth. A length and a half or 2 to Chai. I'm Telling Mom directly to the outside of that. Emerald Sea continues to trail. They head midway up the backstretch now, and Nation's Belle is the leader by 2, 2.5. Rocket a Day still right there on the outside. Zippin' Sevens holding tight at the rail in third. Now 2 back to Stay Sassy. Chai begins to stir at the inside from third last. I'm Telling Mom it's a green light for Emerald Sea, who's 7 away now. Around the far turn they go. Nation's Belle the leader by a half. Rocket a Day is right there. Zippin' Sevens tucked away at the inside. Chai looking for a way through now. Stay Sassy to the outside of that. Emerald Sea 5 wide, top of the lane. They round the turn and head for home in the Filly and Mare Stakes. And here comes Rocket a Day to the front. On the outside, Stay Sassy coming on. Chai from between horses, exploding late. Emerald Sea the outside, 100 yards to go. And Chai with the lead. Zippin' Sevens fights back on the inside. Here comes the line. Chai, very close finish. Zippin' Sevens inside. Emerald Sea back to Stay Sassy. Rocket a Day. I'm Telling Mom, and Nation's Belle running time was 1:43 and 35 100ths. And runners away in the 82nd running of the Tribal Classic. It's Kraken Time broke smartly. Papa's Golden Boy wastes no time and goes right to the front. Coastal Jazz is poised in third on the outside. Coastal Kid back of that. Chuckanut Bay moving through it. The inside, Naval Escort content to trail and about 10 off the beat early on as they get set for the backstretch run. And it's Papa's Golden Boy who sets the tone. Opening quarter 22:52. It's Kraken Time is right behind, and Chuckanut Bay is weaving through horses at the inside. Then on the outside, Coastal Jazz next. 2 to Coastal Kid and Naval Escort still at the tail, midway up the backstretch, and now a half mile away with Papa's Golden Boy the first half in a breathtaking 44 and 94 100ths. Papa's Golden Boy going on smoothly though, and he leads it by 2. Chuckanut Bay is racing second, gaining at the inside. Coastal Kid beginning to stir now. It's Kraken Time slides off the beat. Coastal Jazz to the outside, and Naval Escort. They run to the top of the stretch a quarter mile away Papa's Golden Boy on the lead. Chuckanut Bay makes his move at the inside. Here comes Naval Escort from far back. And Naval Escort making a bold move with a furlong to go. It's Naval Escort and Carlo Lopez with an explosive finish in the Classic. Opening up 5, 6 and going away. Papa's Golden Boy back second, but it will be Naval Escort to win it. Coastal Kid was second. It's Kraken Time followed to Coastal Jazz, Papa's Golden Boy, and Chuckanut Bay. Time of the race, 1:42 and 57 100 seconds. Outside post. Now they're set. And runners away in the Gottstein Futurity. Colonel Ludlow, quick into stride with 1,000 miles right there, and Candy Caballo vie for the lead. Checkered Flag is right there. They're 4 across as they make the sweep around the first turn. And Candy Caballo at the inside, a short lead from 1,000 miles. Then 2 back to Colonel Ludlow racing next. Border Vigil is tucked away at the inside. Checkered Flag is there from between horses. Thirsty Vision prompted from the outside. 2 more back to See That Tiger. As they straighten up for the backstretch run, then it's back to She Says Hello, third last. Big Boy racing second last, and another 3 back to Thirsty Vision, who is shuffled off to the till midway up the backstretch. And the 2 leaders move as one. Colonel Ludlow the outside. 1,000 miles is at the inside. Stirring is See That Tiger, prompted now, and See That Tiger begins to stir. Candy Caballo back of the leaders. From between horses, Checkered Flag is next. Nijinsky Halo shuffles off the beat. Border Vigil 1 off the rail. Nijinsky Halo now sliding back of that. Big Boy kicks on as they run to the top of the stretch. And they round the turn and head for home. And Colonel Ludlow squares off with 1,000 miles at the inside. Candy Caballo not far out of it. See That Tiger gaining on the outside. 200 yards away. Out front, Colonel Ludlow's opening up once again, but fighting back is 1,000 miles from the inside. It's a driving finish in the Gottstein. Colonel Ludlow has won it in a close one with 1,000 miles. Candy Caballo to See That Tiger. Then came Big Boy. In stride was Border Vigil. She Says Hello followed that one. Then Checkered Flag was next. Nijinsky Halo and Thirsty Vision. Running time was 1:41 and 35 100ths. Steps in. All set. And runners away. Knockout Guy goes right to the front. Giant Game runs with him. Fantastic Day at the inside is next. An Executive Chef on the outside, back of the lead pack as they make the sweep around the first turn. Just back of that one comes Surprisingly Perfect second last, and You're the Cause trails early. There's 7 front to back, and they've 3 parts of a mile to journey as they prepare for the backstretch run. Opening quarter, 24 and 33 100ths. Giant Game has laid claim to the lead here and shows the way by a length and a half. Knockout Guy is tracking second with Executive Chef on the outside, third and a half. Fantastic Day is fourth. Then comes Surprisingly Perfect racing next. A gap of 3 back to You're the Cause, and they head on for the far turn, less than a half mile away. The half and 48 and 3. It's a kind pace for Giant Game, and Giant Game continues to stride on. On the outside, Executive Chef is closing in now from second. Knockout Guy's holding third. Surprisingly Perfect stirring on the outside. Fantastic Day back of that. You're the Cause. Just over a quarter mile to go now as they run to the top of the stretch. Luis Reyes gives a tap to Giant Game. They come off the turn, 2.5 or 3 in front. Now with a final furlong to go. Giant Game shows the way, chased by Executive Chef, and on the outside, Surprisingly Perfect. But Giant Game's opening up daylight on them. And the son of Giant's Causeway, Giant Game, won it by 4. Executive Chef was second. Surprisingly Perfect, Fantastic Day, You're the Cause, and Knockout Guy. Time for the mile, 1:35 and 31/100ths. And runners away. Quartet let go for a flat mile, and Langston Road is hustled to the front. K-Line right back of that one. Then JT's Watch is next, and Clayton Delaney's at the tail. They're only 5 front to back. Around the turn they go. And it's Langston Road loping along and leads it by 4. Racing back of that is K-Line to JT's Watch. On the outside, the gray Clayton Delaney is 7 off the beat. They head up for the backstretch run. Opening quarter went in 23 and 44/100ths. They're 5/8 of a mile downrange. And Langston Road, the leader, clear by 3. K-Line is tracking second by a length. JT's Watch holding third on the outside, length and a half to Clayton Delaney with a half mile to go. And the half went in 46 and 14/100ths. Langston Road turning it up a bit, leads it by 2. K-Line is chasing in second. JT's Watch still holding third. Clayton Delaney looking to gear up from the outside. Around the far turn they go. And Langston Road, the leader, still by 3. K-Line trying to cut into that margin. Green light for JT's Watch as well. And Clayton Delaney on the outside. They round the turn and head for home now. Langston Road shows the way. K-Line takes a run at the leader now from the outside. Back to JT's Watch and Clayton Delaney. It's Langston Road on the inside, but K-Line comes racing by in the final 70 yards. And K-Line wins the finale by 2.5. Clear of Langston Road. Clayton Delaney followed third, and JT's Watch. Time for the mile, 1:36 and 36/100ths.